Hey, welcome to episode 2 of Photography Hot Takes. Today, I'm going to tell you why I think photos on railroad tracks suck. I hope I didn't understate that. Photos taken on railroad tracks suck. So, let's start off with the obvious here that people like to argue against, and there's in my mind there's no arguing against this. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. And you say, "Yeah, I'm gonna take precautions. I can hear or see a train, and I have plenty of time to get out of the way. And the people I've dragged out there to take photos of, I'll make sure they're safe." Well, in 2017, BNSF reported 17 killed and 5 injured in train collisions on their tracks, specifically related to taking photos on the tracks. That had been going back over the past couple of years. But that's just on BNSF's tracks. Operation Lifesaver reported more than 20 people killed in that same time period, specifically taking photos on railroad tracks. When you throw in the number of pedestrians hit on tracks, you're close to, in 2014, it was almost 500 people. Yes, some of those unfortunately were suicides. Some of those were just people walking on tracks, but I think the bigger point here is, for most of those people, they did not expect to be hit by a train when they were on those tracks. That wasn't in their plan for the day. They didn't take out their daily planner and write down 11 o'clock, start photo shoot on the BNSF lines. 11:15, get smashed by train and die. This wasn't in their plans. It wasn't. So you're going to tell me that you're going to be safe and you're going to take precautions and you're going to listen and you're going to look and you're going to have someone watch. That's great. I bet these people were doing the same. Second, it's trespassing. So if I can't convince you with the fact that people are dying, maybe I can appeal to your sense of moral accountability and just tell you it's illegal. You shouldn't be there. The owners and operators of the railroad tracks don't want you there. And you know why? Because it's not safe. But maybe you're not afraid of death. Maybe you don't really care about the morality of it. I mean, it's just trespassing. What about the fact that it's just so overdone? Does that scare you as a photographer? It's cliche. It's been done. It's been done to death. Dare I say, after sunsets and flowers, railroad tracks are the next most photographed thing. It's cliche. It's been done. Oh, I know. It's symbolic, right? Oh, look, the high school graduate is moving on to the next part of their life. The newly engaged couple is moving on to the next part of their life. It's symbolic. There's other ways to communicate that. Get creative. Get creative. There's leading lines all around you. This is the draw, I guess, especially for newer photographers. This is, wow, leading lines that come together at an infinity. There's leading lines all around you. And if you're going to think about stepping on railroad tracks to take a picture and there's not even a subject, the railroad tracks are your subject, don't. For all the reasons I've already mentioned and the fact that there's no point. It's just two converging leading lines. It sucks by itself. Great, there's texture in the ties. Maybe you see a little plant growing up and you've tricked yourself into thinking there's some symbolism there, some plant making its way in the world when everything is against it, growing up in the railroad tracks. Please stop. Just stop. Photos taken on railroad tracks suck. But let's talk about it. This one you might have a hard time convincing me you're right. If we want to talk about abandoned tracks, I suppose that's a whole different story, right? But let's talk about it. Find the corresponding YouTube video and discuss it in the comments. You can tweet about it if you want, at Photo Hot Takes. But let's have a discussion. Let's see where we're at on this. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.